Okay guys, I'm gonna try to make a little video here of me replacing this very sad looking monitor. If you're watching this, you may be in the same situation here. For me, it was a cat. So, first rule, never leave your laptop where a cat can step on the edge and turn it into a catapult and hit your guitar stand, your metal guitar stand. So, because that is what happens right there. It's pretty bad. So I just wanted to show you that. So the first step, we gotta turn it off. Here, shut down. Now you're gonna want to unplug it. Take the battery out. Alright. So, this first part is a little nerve-wracking. Can be, because it seems like something you just shouldn't do, but this has actually been taken off a few times. It's just this plastic bezel. But it actually is pretty easy once you get it going. You can use your fingernail or something. They have little plastic tools like a screwdriver head. But there you go. So you get that off. And I already had sort of disassembled this a little bit. So it'll take you longer. And what you can do, all these, there's 2 screws down here, 2 screws down here, there's 2 screws up here, and there's these little rails that attach to the side with 3 tiny little screws. But I actually already took those all off, and then once you get those off, then you can pull it out from here. But you want to be real careful because there's a cable that goes to the video camera right here. It's actually plugged in. See this little guy? It's just a little plastic thing that goes in there. And then down here, there's this 40-pin cable, and there's like a little piece of tape. When you peel that tape up, then you can just pull on that kind of, and it'll pull right out of the socket. Alright. And so this is the replacement screen from laptopscreen.com. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like just got to get this bottom piece. Slid back in. It kind of feels like it clicks in there. And you just want to make sure there's enough play in this. It's got a little stickiness on it so that it can get up all the way. And then kind of, this is the tricky part with the little screws. There's tiny little screws. I have to take my glasses off here. If you have a magnetized screwdriver, it's a great thing, because I've actually lost one of these when I was taking it apart, and they're just real tiny. So having a magnetized screwdriver will be a great help to get them in. And even when you do, it's kind of hard to get them. This will probably be the rest of the video. Me trying to screw these things. I guess before I really screw all these in, I could probably test it out now and turn it on. Just make sure it actually works. And I got power cable. Alright. Well, maybe I didn't hook something up right, or I'm not getting any picture. Dang it. Hopefully it was just that little 40-pin cable was off or something. Try again. Well, I guess that was it. Well, I don't know if you need to watch me go through all that screwing again, but there's just putting those two screws back in up there, redoing those side screws that took me so long, and then popping it all the edges back in. But yeah, so I guess another piece of advice: get that 40 pin in the back in there and make sure it's all seated good before you screw anything more in. All right. Well, thank you, and thank you, laptopscreens.com.